Yo, what is up guys? Boris here, coming to you guys with another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Now today we're going to be talking about the brand new 6 Plus announced, or actually it wasn't announced, it was apparently leaked like everything else nowadays. But new 6 Plus Magellan coming to OPTC Jp soon, and hopefully to Global soon after that. And this is something that I'm really excited about. Keep in mind that I did just pull back-to-back Magellans for my free red posters, so maybe it was a sign. But this confirms that the leaks were true. The Bandai employee is feeding us information, and hopefully he'll give us some more stuff in the future. But this is exciting. This is the first time that we've had inside information leaked like this, and if this is true, then we should be getting a V2 Legend Sanji in the near future, as well as a Big Mom Legend at the end of the year. So that's awesome. I can't wait to see if he'll leak anything else. But for now, let's take a look at this Magellan. Magellan, guys, you know, was the first legend I ever rainbowed. The first legend I fully limit broke and I rainbowed. It's one of my favorite legends. I use it whenever I can. And it just got a major upgrade in the 6 Plus. So let's go ahead and take a look at what exactly he does. So the first thing, of course, is that he is going to get a 6 Plus, means that his attack and his stats are going to be boosted. So his attack and his recovery, which are really important for Magellan, are both going to get a slight boost. That means that the toxic will start at a higher amount. So it might get faster, who knows, but it does get based on the attack. And the recovery per turn is, I believe, also increased because it's based on his recovery. So that right away is a boost. So if you have attack candy and recovery candy, like most people do on your Magellan, it's going to be great combined with the limit break and with a 6 Plus. It's a nice boost to his stats from the original amount. Now, if we go ahead and take a, by the way, the artwork looks amazing. And if we take a look at what he actually does, he got a boost to both his captain ability and his special ability. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that does. So if you have a character of each color, so the restriction is still the same, boost attack by 2.25 and HP by 1.5, HP cut at the end of the turn by 15%. And here's where it changes. If the damage was over 300,000 from normal attacks in the turn, deals 50 times his character attack and poison damage. So he will poison the enemy, and it'll be, I guess, a 50 times attack poison. This is really important when you take into account his special, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But 300,000 damage is not that much. Now, of course, Magellan does not have the highest multiplier, but if it does take into account things like Sabo's special, then it'll be really, really easy to get. It is almost automatic. So captain abilities shouldn't be too hard to get, and 50 times attack, again, now that he's gonna have a pretty crazy attack stat. It's gonna be a nice poison. It's not toxic, but it is poison, so really nice. Now, if we take a look at his special, guys, is pretty much still the same. So he toxics, and it does go up to 3 million. Recovers 13 times the character's recovery. So again, that recovery stat boost is going to be nice there. If the enemies are under the influence of poison, strong poison, or toxic, delay them by 1 turn. So this is a new thing that he's going to get. He's going to get a delay, which is kind of interesting. You know, Magellan teams already normally ran 2 delayers. They normally run either like a Golden Pound Usopp or a Strong-Willed Usopp, and then maybe like a Nami, like a time skip Nami for 2 turn of delay. So they ran the delay. Having that on the captain means that maybe you might be able to open up a free slot for another utility unit, another damage unit, or another HP cut unit. And it can work under poison, strong poison, or toxic. So keep in mind that I believe that this will not work if you use the special. So, you know, if you use just one Magellan special, it will toxic them, but I do not believe it will delay them. However, if you use his captain ability to poison the enemy with, again, you have to deal over 300,000, then all you have to do is pretty much wait on the first turn, do damage, hopefully not die. You make sure you calculated everything correctly, and then on the second turn, you should be able to delay. But at the same time, that means that you're missing out on 1 turn of Magellan specials. So if you have both Magellan specials up, it should be no problem. But the way people work, you know, you might want to use one on the 4th room and then maybe one on the 5th room for Colosseums. So in that case, maybe bring a character that poisons as well. And on top of that, we have confirmed, I guess, that they are different symbols, and toxic will take priority over poison according to this post. So if they are poison and toxic, I do not believe it will do both. I believe it will just take priority on toxic, which is, you know, it's going to be a lot anyways. It's going to be a lot over after a few turns. It's just overwhelming. Also, the delay does not activate if the enemy is already poisoned upon activation. So that's essentially what I said earlier. So the toxic will happen, but you will not get the delay in the first activation unless they're already poisoned. Poison inflicted by the cap and like other types will activate the condition delay. So yeah, like the captain ability, poison inflicted by the captain ability will activate the condition for delay. So you will need 1 turn. You will need 1 turn where you can deal 300,000 damage. After that, though, you should be good to get that delay. It was only one turn though, so maybe you're just better off using Golden Pound Usopp, Stronghold Usopp, something like that. But you know, it's still built into the special. It's free if you can get it, so why not? Keep in mind though, you can't delay an enemy that's already delayed, so that's another thing to keep in mind. But this does mean that potentially when an enemy revives, you could delay them as well, if because they do stay poisoned. Okay, so the toxic inflicted by the special will have equal growth compared to 6-star, and reach the maximum in the same shifts with at least 50 attack, hunting candy. So essentially, it should take the same number of turns to get to the max, and poison inflicted will always be consistent and fixed at 50 times. So for the captain ability, the poison will be fixed at 50 times attack. So assuming you get somewhere close, let's say you get close to like 2,000, then you're dealing about 100,000 poison with his captain ability. We're probably a little bit under that. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good for just dealing 300,000. Again, if it does take into account Sabo damage or anyone else that does additional damage, then it should be pretty easy to reach. If not, it's still reachable for sure. Just add in like a orb booster or something, and you should be able to get it. But overall, guys, as you said, like I said earlier, he was my first Rainbow Legend. Magellan's one of my favorites, and I'm glad to finally see him get A6+. And yeah, that's it for now, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below on Magellan. Do you guys have Magellan? Do you not have him? And what do you guys think about the leaks? Do you think we'll get any more Bandai employee leaks anytime soon? I'm really excited to see where the future of Treasure Cruise is heading. And with that said, until next time, guys, peace.